How to hit a draw, part 2. So in the previous video, we worked on how to set up for the draw, the closed stance, closed shoulders, closed hips. And then we kind of got this feeling of our arms with the towel drill, allowing the club to go out towards the target a little bit on the way through. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna build on that idea by going over how do the hips work. So when we're using our hips, we need to understand there's basically a pie chart of the hip motions. And the pie chart is 3 hip motions that we want to use, and they're not created equally. So the first one is rotational. So rotational movement is turning my hips, basically just in a circle. Another form of the hip function is lateral motion, so a bumping of the hips. And then that final hip motion is vertical with the hips, so feeling my belt buckle moving up as much as I can. The reason why they're not all created equally is because we're trying to hit a draw. We want less rotational and we want more lateral. Okay. Most of the time when I see somebody struggling to hit a draw, they're swinging and they're going all rotational. Okay, so they're going to hit one kind of like this. Their hips are back, and then that's creating a big pull. Okay. Whenever I go all rotational, I'm pulling that club around, and this right here is not allowing me to go towards the target with my hips. Now, one of the big ideas with hitting a draw is understanding there's some separation between the hips and the shoulders. So when we're taking this club up to the top, what we're gonna notice is my hips turn. They're gonna be somewhere around 30 to 45 degrees. And then when I get to my shoulders, they're at 90 degrees. So there's this separation that we need to account for. So trying to hit a draw is allowing our shoulders enough time to catch up with the hips so that on the way down, we're using everything together. That would be what I would consider more of a diagonal hip turn. So I've got an alignment stick on the ground, kind of at a 30-degree angle. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make